Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is really about how to prepare and what to have for the new Dwarven Mines V2 update. Now, as you all know, the Dwarven Mines V2 update could come out within the hour. Now, as you may know, in my channel, I usually record videos a couple months in advance because I go by seasons. So usually people on my channel see content a couple months after the events actually happened. Now, I record and post videos every Monday. Now, this is something I wanted to get out there right now because it's important right now. So, this is a bonus video. It does not count for any season. It is just a bonus video. And for any of you watching, this is me and kind of like my recording sphere 4 or 5 months since the last video you saw. The last video you saw was in early 2021. Now it's getting closer to the end of 2021. So you're kind of seeing me from the future for the recurrent viewers. And for the new viewers, welcome. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, you want to be prepared for Dwarven Mines V2, aka the Crystal Hollows. Well, me and a couple of other miners have been mining since the Dwarven Mines first came out. I have been mining and preparing for this update for around 6 months now. Every day, checking the news, checking the updates, thinking when it will come out. Well, now it's finally upon us. So, what should you have prepared? First things first, Sorrow Armor is something you should invest in if you haven't already. It is really good for mining fortune. People look at the mining speed, but that doesn't really matter. At this point in the game, mining fortune will be your key. Next, Heart of the Mountain. Here are my perks. Mining speed 30, mining fortune 50, daily powder 100, efficient miner 80, titanium insanium, I'm gonna get it to 40 before the update comes out, and right now I'm rocking mining speed boost. I also have Luck of the Cave and Seasoned Mineman, but those don't really matter. And then of course I have these three over here. And of course, max level 5 Peak of the Mountain. Now, for reference, and just kind of as proof that I am a very seasoned mine person, I have over 5.5 million mithril powder that I have collected. Now, the daily powder, I explained a little more on that on an earlier video of mine of why I like this perk. But for this update, you should really strive for mining fortune as high as you can. And I cannot stress that. Mining speed, you could go with 25, maybe even 20. Because there is a point after 1,000 where the mining speed, it's very minimal, if at all, of a difference in actual mining. So it's actually more worth it to go primarily for mining fortune and efficient miner. Now, efficient miner, you need that level 80 because that 5 adjacent ores that you get are great. Now, you could obviously max it to 100, but the problem with that is it's very expensive. So what I would recommend is keep it at a level 80 and then get mining fortune as high as you can because it will give you a lot more resources per ores mined. Now, I'm also getting high titanium insanium. Now, before, this wasn't that important, but there's an item in this update that it's actually a goblin omelet thing that you put on your drill. And basically, you mine a titanium and it gives you 20 mithril powder. Now, since the majority of us are going to start mining in the Crystal Hollows, Mithril powder is something we need, and having as much titanium as possible will enhance that. So, as a quick recap, Mining Fortune, Efficient Miner, Titanium Insanium, if you can afford it. And of course, you need Peak of the Mountain. Now that we're done with perks, we have to look at gear. I'm going to give a brief overview about drills, because within the last week, something huge happened. And it was kind of like a shadow patch. It was kind of not written anywhere. They did not say anything about it. It was very obscure. And that is this. Previously, obviously you have the Tier 1 Titanium Drill, Tier 2 Titanium Drill, and Tier 3 Titanium Drill. Now, for all the 6 months that I've mined in these mines, until today, I used the Tier 1 Titanium Drill. Because a Tier 1 Titanium Drill is the same as a Tier 3 Titanium Drill. The only thing that the Tier 3 Titanium Drill gives you is more mining speed. Now, as you all know, mining speed is very minimal, if at all noticed, after a certain point. I am over 1,000 mining speed. After 1,000 mining speed, it levels off. And I mean it levels off. But last week, something big changed. Previously, all titanium drills had a breaking power of 6. So the only thing that you got from upgrading them is the mining speed. Now, the Tier 1 titanium drill is breaking power 7. The Tier 2 titanium drill is breaking power 8. And the Tier 3 titanium drill is breaking power 9. This is huge, because now, if I kept my Tier 1 titanium drill, I would not be able to mine the same blocks that people with the Tier 3 titanium drill with breaking power 9 could. Which means that all the hundreds of hours that I spent getting all the mithril powder and preparing for this update would have been a waste, because I wouldn't have been able to break the blocks. So literally, and I'm not lying to you, I had 0 money in the bank because I was broke. 5 days ago, I found this out, and in 5 days, I grinded around $180 million worth of materials manually by hand. And I got the Tier 3 Titanium Drill just like 20 minutes ago. Now, guys, it was a horrific grind. I have never grinded so hard in my life as I did these last 5 days. Just yesterday, I had 100,000 ores on my compact extra. In one day, I mined 100,000 ores. That's how much I was grinding these last 5 days for this drill. It was absolutely insane. And I would never repeat it again. But it is a sad conclusion that if you don't want your work, if you've mined a lot these last couple months, and you actually want that to count, you sadly need a breaking power 9 tool. And the only one available right now is this titanium drill, Tier 3. This is a sad realization, and this is probably where all of you are gonna think really hard and be like, welp, there goes my chances at making money in this update. Well, let me tell you one thing. I've been looking at videos and leaks and stuff like that, and it looks like it's easier to get these gemstones. You get them faster from killing mobs and doing quests than you would from mining. Now, I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But from what I've been watching, that's what it looks like. Which means that prepping for the last 6 months and getting all these tools and armor sets, might not have even mattered in the long run because you actually get it faster through quests and killing mobs. That is all uncertain, and I guess we'll find that out when the update drops. But if you truly want to be prepared and want to make a lot of money from this update like I do, you need a tier 3 titanium drill. At least a tier 2. But if you can, try your hardest to get a tier 3. Just try your hardest. And I think that about sums it up. I mean, that's how you prepare for this update, guys. Sorrow, tier 3 titanium drill, the Heart of the Mountain perks that I talked to you about, mining fortune, efficient miner, titanium insanium. That's what you want. That's what you need for this update. Now, I also have a titanium artifact and stuff like that. Now, in short, what you need, again, is a tier 3 titanium drill. You need the perks and mithril powder I mentioned. And obviously, you should have a long time ago got Heart of the Mountain 5. I got Heart of the Mountain 5 in February because I was expecting this update to come out end of February because it was supposed to come out end of February. This update is long, long overdue. And I know it's big, but definitely long overdue. So anyways, guys, that about wraps it up. Peace.